Dude, wouldn't that be cool if you buy two, you get a free gas mask?
I fuck with Troy and Jerry.
Planet of the Vapes Black Friday sale is officially live right now. We're going to go over the sale, and we're going to do it in a format of basically organizing the best vapes. And we'll include some of the new upcoming vapes or other vapes that Planet of the Vapes doesn't carry to make it about all the vapes. But we're going to use Planet of the Vapes Black Friday sale kind of as our format just for the show, just for stepping through it. Does that sound like a plan, Jerry?
Yeah. And what we're trying to do is kind of show you like how these sales work, because they're the same every time. Like there's 2 times to get vapes, and we want you to know what our favorite vapes to get on sale are and why, and then when the best time to get them is. So whether you're watching this video now or later or whatever, it should still be useful for you, is what we're saying.
Exactly. So we're trying to make it useful for any point in time. And since Black Friday and 420 comes around twice a year, we'll have the opportunity to make this like a recurring theme, like a recurring thing we can do every sale season. We can revisit this and be like, okay, what are the new hot vapes that we need to add to sale list or whatever. This is one of the most expensive vapes out there and the most iconic vapes out there. And with vapes going on sale twice per year, this is the time to buy a Volcano hybrid. If you're in the market for a Volcano hybrid, now would be the time to get it. Don't get it when it's not on sale. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's $140 off. So this vape is a significant savings because it's a significant price tag. So from $700 to $560. And this is the time to do it. This vape sells for $700. Planet of the Vapes has it for 15% less than that every day. But on their sales, they give another 5%. So now it's at 20%. And they'll do this on Black Friday as well as 420, April 20th. So whichever half of the year you happen to be in. This is definitely one of the vapes that Troy and I like to recommend to people when it's on this kind of a sale, because you save a lot of money with it. And these 2 sales are the deepest that ever gets on this vape.
Yeah, exactly. And you mentioned that it's on sale, or during the off season, you can get it for 15% off. So now you're getting an additional 5%. And I think they also do bundles. Are there any bundles on sale if you click through?
If you click through, you can pick some bundles under here. The starter kit with accessories. You can get the advanced accessory kit, which is pretty cool because it's got this other mouthpiece that we made for it. That then you can put like the little portable bubblers like the Gordito or this Curve Mini on the mouthpiece, so you walk around with it on your bag. It's pretty dope.
Dude, wouldn't that be cool if you buy 2, you get a free gas mask? And the classic is also on sale for what, $383?
$383.20. Yes, it's normally $479. Also 20% off. All the Storz and Bickel vapes are 20% off except the VZ, which just came out. That won't be on sale until probably April 20th. It's not going to go on sale before then.
So the VZ's not on sale because it's just too new.
I was just going to say they're giving away the Planet of the Vapes grinder with it, which is a $30 grinder. They're giving that away with it instead of a discount. There you go. So there was a little bit left in there.
A little bit.
Oh, that's great, man. Yeah, Sussy, we're not doing this tonight. We're just doing it now, man. It's Euro time. So, all right, cool. So I feel like we've said it on the fucking volcanoes. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you don't need the intense experience and you're new to vapor, you can get this and be happy forever until you grab this and you go, I probably would rather have that.
Yeah. Like if you're a smoker and you have no intention of switching to vaporizing completely and you just want to have a Volcano vape to share with your friends when they come over, by all means, the classic is very enjoyable. It's still a good experience. But if you're looking for the pristine vapor, if you're looking for a healthier lifestyle and you're looking to vape full time, you're gonna want the Volcano hybrid, not the classic. And I'm not trying to throw shade towards the company or towards anybody who has the classic and loves it. I'm just saying, like, me as a vapor snob who wants tasty, potent, thick vapor without excessive inhaling, it matters. And the hybrid is where it's at for the choice in the Volcanos.
Right on, man. What about, what's the next? Were we going to compare some of the portables?
Yeah, because the VZ's not on sale. and I don't want to go into in depth on that, but we can. The venti and the mighty.
The Venti is down to 359 and the Mighty is down to 319. Both really good prices.
Yeah. So the venti's 359. What was it before?
Or 50. Like I said, really good discount.
No, but like after the 15 instead of the 20, it was like 380 something.
15 would be what, 67, 50, like 83, 383, something like that.
Yeah, so you're saving an additional 5% on the venti. The venti is still my top portable, my most used portable. There's some competition coming into play, but when it comes to easy, effortless vaping, like a portable vaporizer, dude, the venti is still the Cadillac. Like it's just dreamy. Every time I use it, I'm like, man, this thing is fucking great. And my new favorite thing with the venti is overpacking the fuck out of it. Like I just packed that son of a bitch. What's up, Shelby? I really I pack. I mean, you've seen how I mounted in there, but after fucking around with that said head bowler and learning that it can really puck a venti up, I had a 45-minute session on my VZ, and then I tried it in the venti and still had a solid 30-minute sesh that left me just like annihilated.
That's fucking crazy. Was it an enjoyable session or was it a lot of minutes of roasty, nasty,
Towards the end, it was definitely like if I had more weed with me, I would dump this and prefer a fresh bowl. But it fits the lifestyle of packing your vape once and vaping on it many times throughout the day. And I know many of us aren't that type where we just vape bowls, but there are a lot of people who do want to pack their portable vape on it a little bit and then turn it off and put it back in their pocket and then vape on it again later on in the day. There are people with much lower tolerances, and packing the venti tightly does a really good job of that, especially if you vape at low temperatures first. If you're disciplined and you start at a low temperature and then gradually increase the temperature, tight packing the venti, really enjoyable. And the Frolic will do it too. The Frolic has been my choice over the venti lately, especially with the new O-rings. And the Frolic is not on sale at Planet of the Vapes, but Planet of the Vapes will have the Frolic at some point, from what I'm told.
Yeah, I don't know when, but I mean, it's either there or almost there or something. But yeah, it's coming.
But it won't be on sale.
It might be added during this sale, but I don't think it'll be on sale. I have no idea. I don't think that's even been considered at this point. So that's a good question. So let me ask you this, because for me, like you're my Mighty master, right? Like you fucking probably use the Mighty more than anybody, and the Venti as well. Like I real quick, I'll just say, if you look at these two vaporizers here, they've got the Mighty Plus listed as the best overall portable and the Venti listed as the runner-up. Now, I prefer the Venti every day, but the reason that's there is because of the durability, and that the Mighty Plus is been through the ringer and is bulletproof, whereas the Venti still has a reputation for the error code, might even still have some error codes. So I know what my advice to them is, as soon as the error code's done, let's move the Venti into first place, but we're waiting for that. And so I think they're probably there real close. I don't know, but that's my perspective. Who are you recommending the Mighty Plus to?
Listen, man, full transparency. I just got my 4th replacement venti. So yeah, granted that the venti that errored was my 2nd venti, which I got at the party. Like when we went to that party. Yeah, so it was still one of the first ones. So it was an old batch. But yeah, they have made hardware switches. They've made hardware improvements to the venti. And when I spoke with Jurgen at the VZ launch party, he said, he's like, of course there are still going to be problems, but like all of the vapes have it. But he said all of the issues with the specific hardware, they've been resolved.
Okay, so they made all the improvements they were looking at.
Yeah, they've solved the issues, but now they have to wait for all of the all the old ones to bubble through. Yeah.
Okay, well then maybe it's time to switch that ranking at Planet of the Vapes. I mean, because if the Ventis coming off the line are as reliable as the Mighties, then I want that to be the best overall. You know what I'm saying?
With the VZ really got me thinking about the rest of their lineup. And can we talk about that for a minute? I've been working on my VZ review, all right? And I don't hate it as much as I did at first. Like at first, I was complaining a lot about the flavor difference between this and the Venti, because there is a flavor difference. Like when I'm vaping these two side by side, there's a flavor difference between them with the exact same weed when they're both deep cleaned, same temperatures, yada, yada, yada. So that got me really thinking about how the VZ compares to similar airflow vapes from Storz and Bickel, like the Mighty Plus and the Crafty Plus. And then I got to comparing them because they have the same airflow, but the vapor flavor is also different. Like it's hard to compare with my Mighty Plus, because my Mighty Plus has such high mileage now that it has kind of its own flavor. Like it always just tastes like weed. You know what I mean? So it's hard to compare the flavor with the two. But what I've noticed the most, because I've been doing these tests quite a bit lately, when the VZ is warming up, it smells. The other ones don't. Have you noticed this?
No, I have not. I haven't tested for it. I would have to look for that.
And what I think is, as I'm using the VZ, and my VZ has 7 hours on it. And this VZ has 7 hours on it. As I've been using it, I think like the oils seep down into that heater, which is a steel mesh now. So I think that mesh is essentially getting dirty, like getting oily, and that mesh is the heater. So the heater is retaining reclaim oils, cannabis oils, ABV oils. And as the vape heats up, it smells. Not like vaped weed, but like vaped ABV or heated ABV or bong water. And I've noticed.
Have you turned it on without the cooling unit and empty and seeing if it just smells on its own?
The first 2 times I noticed it was when I was about to vape a bowl. Like it was loaded, pulled it out, turned it on, had it sitting there when I was doing something. Well, I'm not going to talk about details.
Not loaded yet. Okay.
No, it was loaded. It was loaded and ready to go because I had it in my pocket and I pulled it out and turned it on to vape. It was ready, but I wasn't hitting it yet. And when I noticed the smell, it wasn't the smell of ready to vape weed. It was the smell of like a dirty vape, like an old bong watery smell. And it was from this. And I don't know if I'm tasting it yet, but I'm smelling it on heat ups, even when it's empty on a fresh heat up. It changes the smell. And I think it's that heater, which only confirms the flavor thing for me. So yeah, I like the Mighty Plus a lot more now that I've been testing the VZ. And it's not that I dislike the VZ. I just think the VZ is pretty budgety. It's pretty cheap.
So at this point, you would recommend the Crafty Plus over the VZ then too, because it's the same vape.
That one I still struggle with because the Crafty Plus has let me down so frequently and so hard that I at least see the battery performance of the VZ as a strong point. Like I can still vape several bowls, although there was one session where I only got 2 bowls with the VZ before it was dead.
Your super pack bowls, those things?
Yeah, I've been super packing. I've been packing tighter and tighter, which really just like adds more asterisks to the Storz and Bickel lineup. Because thinking back to like when I started reviewing vapes, the vape culture around these vapes was, the vape critic had made a video on like how to properly load your Mighty. You put the thing on there, you use the loading tool, you gently brush the herb in there until it just goes to the metal line. And then you gently balance it out, and then you remove it, and you put the cooling lid. You don't pack it. You don't pile it. You just put it in there level. When I go back and do that now, it's kind of a shitty experience. The vape doesn't work for dick. When I pack more in there, I get the vapor that I want. So it's a very like asterisk vapor experience. These vapes work in multiple ways. Pack them however you want to get the vapor that you want. If you only want to use a little bit, then you just use a little bit. I don't think there's a right way or wrong way, but there is variations that drastically change the performance. So when I pack this super tight and it vapes for 45 minutes, yeah, I'm only going to get 2 bowls per charge. But the fact that it can vape for an hour straight is still pretty impressive. The Crafty, I need to pull it back out and really run it through some tests to compare. But in the side by sides, the vapor of the Crafty was better than the VZ, more flavorful. But I like the VZ interface. I like the little LED thing that they do with the two stage LED. I like that. And I could never figure out the Crafty interface. I was always like, what's going on with it right now? Why is it blinking at me?
Yeah, it was annoying when it does that too. I don't want that fucking blinking at me the whole time it's heating up. That was annoying.
With the VZ, I always know what's going on at least. So the VZ works better for me.
Well, right on. We're right on. Cool. So Venti all day.
Venti all day. Mighty Plus is still great. Compared to the Venti, the airflow is hard to get used to again. But it's one of those like, if you're driving a Honda, don't go drive a BMW. Don't rent a BMW and then compare your Honda to it. Like, it's kind of the same thing. Like, when you experience the really high airflow, it's hard to go back. But if you've never experienced it, this is really nice.
Is it strictly money? Like, is there any reason to buy the Mighty Plus over the Venti other than you just can't stretch for the Venti right now?
I don't think so. In terms of vapor durability, I think your odds are the same either way, I think. But I mean, I don't have the numbers. I don't have the statistics. I see the people ranting, and the negative culture of always waving that flag around, like search Reddit for all the E404s or whatever. Yeah, I think there's this like vocal minority thing that happens with the negativity and Storz and Bickel haters. No offense.
For the Mighty Plus, though,
I don't think there's
no reason other than money to get that one. Get the Venti unless you just can't afford it. Was that what you would say?
I think so. Yeah, I think the Venti is a much better performer, better vapor, better experience. I could see where maybe somebody likes the feel of this in their pocket more, but holding it, yeah, I don't know what I liked about it so much about holding it before. Now, and like the Venti is, but to be completely transparent, the first time I held this, I was like, "What the fuck is this? I'm gonna put this in my pocket. It's like an old Nokia phone, I felt the same way. And then Jurgen was like, it's actually the same or smaller or whatever. It's more efficient. You can put 2 of these in your pocket. You could also put 2 of these in your pocket. I've done it before.
That's funny, man. I've been there. That's great. Okay, cool. So right on. That's where I stand with it then.
I still struggle to get behind the Crafty, but the Crafty Plus has let me down so many times that I struggle to forgive it.
Yeah, for me, I didn't get the letdowns. I never really tried to lean on it. But the Crafty Plus, I think, is a great vape for the casual user that wants a Storz and Bickel quality experience. The battery life will work fine for somebody who's just doing a few sessions a day at most. So
yeah, and if you're disciplined on charging, and you have, like, if you're not vaping a lot during the day, like per day, and you're a pretty good at charging your shit, I see no reason to hate on the Crafty. But if you're vaping more than 3 bowls per day, I wouldn't get the crafty.
So when it comes to these sales, if you're looking for a Storz and Bickel vape, Troy, I think it's obvious, but which vapes would you get? And you want to definitely get them on these sales.
Yeah, for me, the Volcano Hybrid, the Venti, and the Mighty Plus are the vapes to get. I would avoid the Plenty. I would avoid the Volcano Classic, not avoid it, but if you're a vaporist looking for vapor and vaping experience, Venti, Mighty Plus, Volcano Hybrid.
Awesome. Okay, cool.
Those are my picks.
Yeah, me too. Venti, hybrid. If you want a Storz and Bickel vape, get them at 420 or Black Friday, and those are the two we would get. So
Somebody's going to fight me on the Plenty. I knew it.
yeah, I mean, you can get the Plenty if you want. It's another good discount. They're all 20% off, except for the VZ. Everything's 20% off, so it's a good time to get any of them.
People love the Plenty. Like I hear so many. Every time I talk shit about the Plenty, there's a parade of Plenty people. There's plenty of Plenty lovers.
So they don't have here's an Arizer one. They've got some of the best sellers that you can kick through here. But up here, this is kind of a bunch of mixed up vapes that are in there. But the ones I wanted to point out were the Planet of the Vapes. The Planet of the Vapes. Yeah, there's 4 total, but they're always $20 off on these sales. The time to get Planet of the Vapes vaporizers is if you want them on sale, 420 and Black Friday, they do $20 off. And then in September on their anniversary, they'll go a little deeper and usually like $25 off. But in this case, they went 20% everywhere. And because the Lobo is more than $100, you end up saving like $23 or some shit. You save I think this is the deepest discount it's ever been at. And yeah, because before 25 would have got it down to 135. So we're down to 128 on that, which is a great price on the Lobo. The one comes down to $80, which really fires me up. And then they got 2 more. We have the POTV XMX V3 Pro that, because it's also 20%, gets down to $88. And then the Starry down here at $79 because it's normally $90. So those 4 vapes are the really good discounted Planet of the Vapes vaporizers. That this is a great time to get them. And this is the best time ever to get the Lobo for that discounted price.
Is this the cheapest the Lobo's ever been? It seems like
it's been $20, but it's never been 20%. So yeah, in September they offered a little more. It was like $25 or $30. I'm not sure which for that. And that was the best price ever because it was Planet of the Vapes sale on just Planet of the Vapes. And they'll probably keep doing that every year. But in this particular case, this is the first time they've offered 20% on a Lobo. And so that's its way down there. So
is there any Lobo users in the chat? I know there's a bunch of Lobo people out there, but I'm not sure if they overlap with the time zone that we're currently in since we're streaming early.
It's true, man. That's true, man. I like to tell people, as far as like when they're trying to pick between the 4 Planet of the Vapes vaporizers, the Starry is a lot like a PAX, but with all the features and less money. And so for me, it's for it's a stonier hit, and it's for my sippers out there. People just like to take little puffs. They don't want to take a big fat drag. Yeah. And then the V3 Pro is the opposite, where that one, it has all the features too. In fact, the exact same feature set. Only it connects to the POTV glass.
Why don't you click through so we can see them? Like some people might not know what vapes you're actually talking about. Like,
so this was the Starry I was talking about here. That's the conduction vape that's like the PAX. There it is right there. Oh, and it's got some cool colors.
Fits right in your butthole. Jerry, did you know that pigs can breathe through their butthole?
No, that's impressive.
It's like rectal absorption of oxygen. I wonder if pigs can get high. Can they vape? Can they vape weed through their butthole too?
If they can breathe through it, I'm sure they can, man. Why don't you plug this up there and turn it on? That would be fun. So look, this thing's little, man. It's dope. It's a good little conduction, removable battery.
Removable 18650 battery, yeah. And it's got a black ceramic zirconia mouthpiece, and that other material is a good high quality material with a metal body. It's a nice little vape for cheap, $80.
Yeah. Yeah, it's usually 99. Now it's 79. And I think it's a great deal. Easy to use. Good little hitter. You can take long drags on it. You just have to pack it correctly. And you know, there's things you got to do. But for the most part, it's better for short to medium draws. And it's fantastic.
It's a good vape for sharing in a circle too. You know, if you're out drinking and you want something to share with your drinking buddies, go out in the back behind the bar and, you know, pass the thing around. You just got to wait in between hits to make sure it's staying hot.
Then there's the V3 Pro here, which stop running away, man. What are you doing? See that little thing running away from me? This one here is $87, $88, normally $110. The V3 Pro here, now this one has a different mouthpiece where you can now start putting in the glass accessories that we have here, like these bubblers, the longer dry mouthpiece. These will all fit on here, as well as the one on the Lobo. And this one's got the same controls. It's got a removable battery. You got different colors here. Again, the colors are fire. But anyhow, this one's the exact opposite of the Starry in terms of heater tech. This one's a full convection vape, so that it has a session or on demand. You can do both of those. It's the most affordable on demand vape I'm aware of. And this one's a little different in that if you like to take really short little sips, and they're less than 2 or 3 seconds long, I think you can skip over to something else like the Starry. This one is fine for anything over 3 seconds. For the average draw, it does real well. And for a long draw, it really gets thick. And so if you have a long draw, it'll really reward you. And you might really like this could be your sweet spot.
Yeah, this vape is actually powerful enough to combust if you treat it right. It's a powerful little heater. It really is.
So with the bubblers, you can put it on your water pipe adapter, throw it on your bubbler at home. So pretty cool vape. I like this thing. So that's the other really good bargain. But then I like to get into stuff like the one here. Let everything load up. The one for $100. It's 80 now. It's normally 100. There's two colors: the teal and the black here. Just let everything load up first. This one is more of a hybrid heater. In fact, it is a hybrid heater, and it's smaller. It fits in your hand real well. And it just is kind of in between the two, where you can do sips or long draws. It's better in the middle lane. And I love to recommend this for beginners or casual vaporists. People are just going to use it sort of like the Crafty, you know, 2 to 3 times a day at most. You will love this thing.
Yeah, super reliable little thing here. Just pack your weed in there and inhale. It just works.
So $80, great deal on that. Then the last one is the Lobo, which is their flagship. This is the bigger version, and it's got a little more going on in the heater and a preheat chamber, so we get denser heat. Same glass universe, same control scheme, but this one has better battery life, a removable battery, a bigger bowl, and like I said, a more robust heater, and some fire fucking colors, Troy.
Dude, yeah, the colors are so cool. Wasn't there 4?
No.
There wasn't a red one?
No, that would have been dope.
Oh, maybe I'm imagining things. But yeah, the blue and the green are super nice. And then there's the glass accessories. Is there still matching glass accessories?
Not yet. We'll probably get moving on that in the next couple quarters. We'll get back to that.
Oh, because there's pictures there of the blue and green glass.
Yeah, we'll have to get those back in. I don't think those are in, but maybe they are. Oh no, that's the straight bubbler. That straight bubbler, I don't think we have anymore either. So yeah, we could update some glass here. Comes with a dosing capsule, mesh pad.
And the best brush ever.
Best brush ever, bro. Like, don't get me started on how awesome the fucking brush is. Okay. So yeah, that's the lineup there, man. If you want punchy, dense vapor, get the Lobo. If you're a beginner casual, grab the one. Or if you consider yourself on the extremes like a sipper or a huffer, you can go for the V3 Pro or the Starry. So I like the diversity in the lineup, in that they're all incredibly affordable and all really nail it. Like, they do a great job with the vapors. So I really dig that lineup. And it'll just keep getting better as the years go on too. So
yeah, we got to hit the Arizer real quick, but then I want to we promised to mention the vapes that aren't on here yet. Tiny Mite too is one of the best vapes you can get. I saw it listed before. It wasn't on a discount, but it was like a bundle What's going on with the Tiny Mite 2 in the sale? Anything?
The Tiny Mite 2 here is coming with a free grinder, whichever version you get. Now, for the record, the roundup that Planet of the Vapes put together that I was able to easily find yesterday, and I'm sure it's up there somewhere, but I don't know exactly where to get it. Unless that's what that is right here. Is that the roundup? No. Anyhow, at Tiny Mite from Tiny Mite, which is in Finland, they're offering money off, like 50 off the regular and 75 off the Purple Height, which is good prices for those. These vapes are expensive, don't have much for margins, and don't go on sale. The Tafe is not on sale either, but you'll get a free grinder if you get that from Planet of the Vapes.
All right. And you know anything about the Frolic? Is that on sale anywhere?
I do not know if it's on sale anywhere.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think anybody even has it.
I think V Goodies has it, but I don't know if it's on sale or not. But wait, you want to go to the Arizers? I had those up here a second ago. Here we go, the Arizer. Let's do the Arizers. And this is interesting. Before we talk about the Arizers or go through the lineup real quick together, I just want to say the percentages on here are interesting because they talk about the total discount off, like if it says, it's 38% or 22% or 18%, whatever. But these vapes are always on discount. And when I went back through and did the math, remember how the Storz Bickel, there's always a 15% discount and then they're 20% on sale. These are always on discount and they're not the same discount. It's like one will be 8% and the other will be 15. But on this sale, the ones that I checked were an extra 10% off. So a lot like Storz Bickel, that despite what these numbers say, these prices are, as best I can tell, 10% off the everyday already discounted prices, which is deeper than the Storz Bickel 5% extra. Okay, what I'm saying is, see the Solo 3 here is $216.
Yeah.
And the retail is $299. What I'm saying is that it's usually around $240-ish at Planet of the Vapes every day. And it's an extra 10% off, which gets it to $216. So it's normally 18% off every day. Now it's 28% off.
Wait, the Solo 3 is normally I thought it was $276 after the discount.
I don't know what number it is, but what I'm saying is the 28% is off the full retail.
So how much is it now? It's
$216 right now for the Solo 3. Yeah, that's great.
That's a crazy deal, dude. I'm pretty sure that before it was $276 after the daily discount.
Maybe it was. I don't remember, but
on 420 Vape Zone, I try to keep my reviews updated with the pricing and stuff, and I remember 276 was unless it changed and I completely missed it.
It's been a moving target because of the different versions. You know what I mean? So like the version 1 is still available for a certain price, so I get a little confused by them. But anyhow, 216 is a rocking deal for that vape. You and I love this vaporizer.
Yeah, 216 is a really good price for the Solo 3. If you're a beginner or even you've had a budget vape in the past already and you're ready for a good, high quality vape, if you're vaping at home or in a portable environment where you can carry a kit and travel to a destination and pull out your vape and vape, this is a really good vaporizer for it because it has an all glass bowl and vapor path. So it's super pure tasting. You get really pure flavor, really pure vapor. It's super easy to clean and maintain and load. Damn, this vape is just one of those KISS examples. It's simple and it just works really, really well.
On a bubbler if you want. Got the nice glass mouthpieces here.
Comes with both too. Comes with 2 water pipe adapters and 2 stems.
Yeah, both big and small bowls. So you can't really see in this picture here, but we've been asking for bigger bowls and stronger hits for a long time. And this delivers both. You can have the classic session or you can have a big bowl, monster woof, and it crushes on glass. Those are the 2 colors. Looks great. Real happy with this vape, man. $216. That's fantastic.
Yeah, I didn't know it was that cheap in the sale, man. It's crazy.
That's one I would have to say as a recommend on that. When I look at the value, damn.
Yeah, that might be one of the best deals this Black Friday. Honestly, that should probably be higher in the list. That's a big fucking savings. $216 for the Solo 3. I want to get some vapes for some friends for Christmas at that price. That one's tempting.
The XQ2 is their flagship desktop, and for $175, fuck, dude, it does a lot. Look at this shit. It's got a remote control, whip or bag.
That one will blow bags. It'll use a whip. It's got a little ground effects lighting as well. It's a pretty neat little vape. It comes with like a potpourri herbal warmer dish, so you can. I used to keep it was not this version, but the original EQ. For a while, I had it by our TV, and I kept a little bowl of the potpourri things in it, so when guests come over, they wouldn't question it.
Nice. You actually used it that way. I love you.
I mean, I did it for testing, and for the experiencing it and being able to write about it and fuck with it.
I remember I had it on my desk because I would sit there and use it. And my oldest, I think, was in middle school. And she came in and asked me what it was. And I had the potpourri thing on there. And I said, oh, it's a potpourri warmer. And she just laughed and left the room. So I'll never know what she thought of it really, but she was like, okay, and then left. And I don't think she doubted it. I just think she thought it was funny. You know what I mean? So anyhow.
Yeah. I remember burning my fucking fingers on it. Like, whoo. It was hot, and I went to remove it, and I didn't know it was hot. I think I did it on video even. My Solo 3 review. Or not my Solo 3, my original Arizer EQ review video.
Oh, yeah. You can get some hot pieces on there, man.
It ruined my recording experience, and I burned myself, and then got pissed off, left the room, and then came back and hit stop, and then reshot the video the next day. And I showed up a little clip of me burning myself in the final footage.
It's out there, man. I love it.
It's out there somewhere. Well, maybe might still be out there.
Taken down, yeah. Here you go. You and I both like this vape. I know Kevin at Arizer loves this vape. I think it's the best form factor Arizer came out with. And for $117, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I really like the shape and the carry of this vape. And I remember when I tested this and I wrote my review, when I forced myself to carry it and do things in real life with it. And I was big into meditation at the time. And this vape was so fucking perfect for carrying a couple of bowls with me on the go, swapping stems. I love carrying it in my front pocket because it was perfect for like a front pocket carry, like a little dress shirt, work shirt, button up front pocket thing with a couple extra stems. Man, it was nice. It was genuinely fun to carry this vape and know that I had it ready and like pull it out and you squeeze the top to reveal the glass mouthpiece because it has like that cool little extendable body that hides the mouthpiece when you're carrying it so it doesn't get all dirty, although it still gets dirty. It's just a fun vape to use.
Yeah, and about the size of a deck of cards. Like it's real small. Like here you go. I mean, that thing's small. So I think it's their best form factor. The bowl's a little different geometry, but hits the same at the end of the day. So I really like this, dude. That's 117. That's a nice little. That's worth the risk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, wasn't that like $330 when it came out? $279.
I don't think it was that much, but it was well. I was definitely over 200 back in the day. Like maybe 250, 280, something like that. I'm not sure. That's a good question. So yeah, there's your Arizer stuff, man. There's more stuff on sale, but those are the ones that I think we like.
If you're super budget, that Air SE is $85, and that's a good little starter vape too. Removable battery, the same Arizer interface with all the glass bowl and the glass stem. It's a little slower session than the Solo 3. The Solo 3 heats up fast and can extract real fast. The Air SE is not. This is going to take you 10 minutes or 12 minutes to fully vape a bowl. But it's nice vapor and stylish colors. And if you're a noob to cannabis, it's going to get you fucking higher than anything. And it'll taste great and be efficient as fuck.
True. I mean, the form factor has got its challenges. So if you can spend $30 on something like an Argo, I would do it. But if you can't, this is pretty much the same vapor. So, you don't suffer in the vapor category if you need to save some money. This will do it for you. So, and it's essentially the original Air, but just with the oven and bowl upgrades over the years. It's got the same controls, removable battery, plastic shell though. But they were able to get the cost down on this, man. When I first heard this was coming out and that, the everyday price was like $90 or whatever the hell it was, that it was going to be under 100 for Arizer Vapor, I was pretty stoked. You know, like I like it when we raise the bar on cheap vapor.
I like what they did with the body, honestly. Like on paper, switching from metal to plastic is ew, bro. But it's like a cool translucent kind of thing. You can see the circuitry through it. It looks rad as fuck, man. I got both of them on the shelf, and I adore them. I adore them. They're really cool looking.
Yeah, look at it. You see the little dial in there or whatever the fuck that is? That's pretty cool. Yeah, right on, right on.
They're high quality vapes. Canadian company. Good shit.
Very cool.
Arizer. You can use code Troy and Jerry at Arizer too when they're not on sale.
There might have been some more shit in here. I know Dynavap's on sale. They got some M7s for 10%, and then the Woodwind and the Hyperdyne for 20% off. The old Pax Mini is 125. The Pax Flow, which we all think is too much money, I thought was going to be on sale, but I don't see it here. I thought it was in. When I saw the sale price, I was like, "Oh, cool," but it doesn't look like it is. So never mind. I thought that was going to be on sale.
Yeah, what about sticky bricks? Are Planet Vape still selling sticky bricks?
I don't know if they have any more stock, but there might be a few that are in there. Let's see if we go into. So they got the Junior and the Hydro Brick Max.
Okay,
And the Max is on clearance for 160. So
that's a pretty good deal. If anybody's looking to pick up one of those for their collection,
it's the same price as the Junior, actually, just a couple bucks different.
do you use any of those butane inhale vapes anymore?
Mostly just when a new one comes out and I need to beat it up and see how it comes into play. Sometimes I'll take some Dynavap type shit with me when I'm riding shotgun for a little drive. Yeah, I might do that sometimes if I'm in the mood. And I'll probably be in the mood more.
You said Dynavap?
Yeah, a Dynavap type thing, like whether it's a Dynavap or one of the Simrels or, just one of those torch types. Sometimes I'll take those on my little Sunday drives when I'm riding shotgun. That's kind of fun because it's nice to be able to, ride shotgun, and it's like you get to go for a ride and tend to your vape instead of like, you can't use a vape because you're too busy driving. This is I get to go for the ride and use it, and so I don't mind taking something that's manual and I get to dive into it and stuff like that. So yeah, but yeah, little spoiler alert, man. The other one that we have here, the newest thing that I got is smoking. I'll probably use it more now. I'll probably do those more.
Oh, the Tempest.
Oh, I can say it. Okay, the Tempest 2. That thing has got me excited again about this style. Like, I've really enjoyed that thing. It's been fun.
Yeah, dude, I'm excited to hit it with that induction heater.
Yes, that's next for me. I got to put it in with that because I haven't used it with that yet. Thanks for reminding me. I'm going to take that with me when I go. But right after the stream here, I'm going to Tampa to see some family. So it's a perfect opportunity for me to take this.
I'm planning on revisiting the butane vapes in December, maybe early January. I'm redoing my best portable list for Vape Zone, and I think I'm gonna segment out the butane stick vapes instead of trying to place them and rank them onto the same list. I'm just gonna separate them and not put them into the same best of page. Not that they don't deserve it, but I'm just going to have a special section for the butane stick vapes instead of.
Yeah, stick vapes. I love it. Butane stick vapes. That's a good way to call it. I could see you doing that, and then maybe even just bringing your favorite stick vape over into an overall list. You know what I mean? Like you got all the others, the stickies and the Vatman and the Lotus and all that shit. Then you can bring over one stick if you want. Maybe not. You'll link to it, so that'll be fine.
I'm at 605, Jerry, and I'm dabbing.
Yeah, you dab. I was just going to say that sales on now.